You know what time it is? Back at it again with another reaction video. We're going to watch Nexpo this time. I love Nexpo videos. It's just, I can just find myself getting immersed in them for hours on end. I get through a whole dang day. I love them. His videos are just peak, man. But anyways, yeah, we're going to get into his disturbing things from around the internet, his different volumes of those. We're just going to probably just pile them on, honestly. They're just really nice to react to. So yeah, here we go. Oh, here we go.
Back in November, I mentioned that I was discontinuing my Unnerving YouTube channels and Unnerving YouTube videos mini-series to a mixed response. I told you guys not to worry, and that's because what you're about to watch is its direct and far improved replacement. Welcome to episode 1 of Disturbing Things from Around the Internet. This is essentially a one-stop shop for creepy finds that I might have stumbled upon recently while browsing online. We'll dive into not only creepy things from YouTube, but from all over the net as well. Today, we're going to dive into 5 hand-picked and disturbing finds from the internet.
Oh, dang.
The recent Hawaii missile scare is one of the most unsettling real-life occurrences to happen in a long time. Back in my Unnerving YouTube videos series, I included an entry about an emergency alert and how disturbing they sound. This is essentially that, but this time, it was for real. Hawaii's residents went into a state of panic following this broadcast, and there were all sorts of goodbyes being given due to the anticipation of all of their lives possibly being wiped out as time ticks closer and closer to the missile's estimated time of arrival, which was said to be just minutes from when the alert went live. Fortunately, this entire fiasco merely turned out to be a false alarm. The footage that residents took during the situation.
Could you imagine being freaked out? Thinking you're about to die, right? But it's all just a false alarm.
However, is entirely disturbing. Take a look at some of it.
Missile threat to Hawaii. A missile may impact on land or sea within minutes. This is not a drill. If you are indoors, stay indoors. If you are outdoors, seek immediate shelter in a building.
Dude! Get inside!
If you're watching this video, that means I didn't make it. Because of the missile that's coming towards Hawaii. I just parted the last hole, and I just hit the...
Hey, this guy does not care one way or another. He said, I'm golfing. I'm getting my hole-in-one before, I pass on, man. That's crazy.
Shiznick out of my ball.
Shiznick.
So, I love you all, but I'm playing golf. It's the last thing I'm going to do.
Hey, you have your priorities straight. I get it, dude. Nothing you'd rather want to do. There's nothing else you'd rather want to do. I get it. I'd be fishing, man. That's what I'd be doing. Shoot.
A missile may impact on land or sea within minutes. This is not a drill. If you are indoors, stay indoors.
Oh, dang. Rest in
If
peace,
you are
Dave Jackson.
outdoors, seek immediate shelter in a building. Remain indoors well away from windows. If you are driving, pull safely to the side of the road and seek shelter in a building or lay on the floor. We will announce when the threat has ended. This is not a...
How can they announce when everything went kaboom?
The sheer terror that comes with an emergency alert, coupled with the idea that these residents believed that they only had a few more minutes to live, really puts things into perspective here. Hawaii is such an isolated state, and if there ever truly were an event like this that were to happen,
You're screwed.
these people would have absolutely nowhere to go.
Exactly. I mean, you could try to get on a boat and take off, maybe, but oh gosh, I was terrified of tornadoes as a kid, dude.
This YouTube video showed up in my recommended feed a few months back, and I've seen it a couple of times since then. It involves a family's venture as a tornado rips through their house. It opens with the husband filming a tornado a short distance away, and after a few seconds, it's evident that the storm is moving straight towards them. He then proceeds with his wife to the closet under the stairs, and the terror that follows is much, much more real than anything out of a horror movie. Look at this.
Holy hell no. Nope.
Holy moly. Alright.
If that thing is coming towards my house, I'm dropping a brick. A big old donkey dookie right in my pants, dude.
Holy shit. Alright, I gotta go. I'm coming, honey. Shit, where you at, hon? God damn, it's bad. Alright, steady. Oh my god.
Is that a dog?
Okay, honey.
No, it's the tornado.
Holy shit. Stay in. Oh, man.
Oh!
Shit.
Don't go out there.
No, not yet.
Don't.
Oh. Oh my God. Our house is freaking destroyed, Josie. Oh my God. Where's
Dude!
Autumn? Oh. I've never seen anything like it.
I haven't either.
Oh shit.
Where I'm at, where I'm from and everything, we get tornado warnings and stuff like that. We never we get watches and warnings, but warnings are very iffy. But just I've never seen one before. I've never lived through one before, and I'm 27 years old, man. And I mean, I'm lucky to say the least, because those people in Oklahoma and whatever, those people get hit all the dang time. I wonder how they just deal with this. They're just every other weekend, they're just oh, time to go to my basement. I couldn't do that. No, I mean that sounded terrifying, dude. Oh,
The way
shot.
that they kept their composure after an event like that is absolutely mind-boggling, and
That's
if
what
that
I'm
were
saying.
me, I don't think I'd be able to stay that calm. The sounds of the tornado alone are enough to put a horrific image into our minds, and the aftermath of their home is nothing short of grim and depressing.
Seriously.
This video isn't anything like a movie. It's genuine and unfiltered, and I can only hope that this family successfully recovered. No matter what kind of storm it is, this really is something that can happen to any of us, at any time.
The radio disturbance? I've never heard one of these. I don't even... People just hack a radio station or something? So I'm guessing.
This is another Facebook post that went live on October 3rd. A user by the name of Terry made a post asking people
What's
if
good,
they
Terry?
heard the eerie radio broadcast that went live on nearly every
That was on 99.7, 97.3, 94.5, and 11... 101.1. How do you hack 4 different stations and play the same thing? Oh, L.A. Never mind.
station in Louisiana. She claimed that
Oh,
she couldn't find
Louisiana?
anything on the news regarding the matter, and that after reaching out to other individuals who posted videos of the same thing, determined that this was happening all over the US. This is what they heard.
Okay.
Oklahoma, all of South Dakota, all of Tennessee, all of Texas, and all of Wisconsin.
It's just bad connection. Yeah, that happens a lot actually, more than you think. with radio stations. Sometimes they just get like a bad connection from like say weather, or they just like a bad weather band or whatever. And then it just like it makes everything sound distorted. Like it happens. It's just like it's electricity, you know. Sometimes it screws around and gets a little funky. See, then it's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm doing my daily commute and I hear that, I'm gonna freak out. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's gonna be creepy. Like, what the hell? Like, that's freaky stuff. But I mean, it's just bad connection. At the end of the day.
Now, it sounds like a distorted voice naming off states, and hearing it obviously raises alarm. Allegedly, according to radio broadcast stations, this was an emergency alert test that was sent out, and apparently this happens all the time. The stations claim that it's due to a difference in sampling rate from the raw broadcast to the radio station. If they're out of sync, it causes creepy distortion like you just heard.
Okay.
This is, of course, what the radio stations claim. What was actually being broadcasted, however, is to be determined.
Oh. Well, shoot, okay. Fun time kids care. Oh, hell no. No, thank you. No, thank you.
This was a very interesting thing to follow. Back in 2015, a Reddit post was made in the conspiracy subreddit by a user claiming that they lived very close to a supposed daycare that—
You're telling me people take their kids here? This looks like a serial killer setup.
had an extremely strange look to it, and in all 5 years of them living there, have never seen a kid arrive or leave. As
what am
expected,
I saying?
This struck interest in Redditors, and people started throwing in suggestions for what it could be. Some claim that it could be a money laundering—
Look at that. It doesn't make much sense to paint your building attention-grabbing bright colors if you are running a criminal enterprise. I wouldn't sweat it. Below is a cartel member telling us to stop asking questions.
center, while others suggested that it could be used for child trafficking. There was also, of course, a group that believed that this was simply a real daycare and that there's nothing more to see. Things got interesting though when one user named Deathship commented this: "I'm going to advise you guys to stop looking into this place."
You're an idiot. If you think saying that is going to get people to stop looking, you're wrong. Because we as human beings are curious creatures, and, you know, curious beings we are. We're going to look into it now that you said that. You tell a kid no, what's he going to do? He's going to do it.
This just drove the interest in the building up even more. After looking into Deathship's background, they came to the consensus that he's potentially just a troll trying to scare people. However, that doesn't discount the other comments left by users claiming the same thing that the original poster did: that they live in the area and have never seen a kid come in or out in years. They also went to the Funtime Kids Care website and described it as being super sketchy and plain, with a bunch of stock images and a phone number. When people decided to call it, they were either sent a voicemail or a lady would answer in a very eerie tone before hanging up on them.
It's probably like that lady that is like the receptionist and sits there and has a cigarette, and then she's all like, "Hello? No, your kid can't come in today. We're packed. Sorry." Hangs up the phone. Like,
One other user claimed that it's indeed a real daycare and that they used to be a mail carrier for that neighborhood. However, one part of their response was a little strange. They said that it is in fact full of kids, but every single time that they deliver mail, no matter the time of day, it would always be nap time. Pretty strange stuff, but that's not even the end of it. People took to Google Maps Street View to check out the place, and they determined that the windows to the daycare have been covered up for years and have hardly ever changed. One of the few instances of somebody being outside of the building—
dude, that looks... what kid's gonna have fun back there? It looks like a place for like a dog kennel, dude. That's not a place for kids. Are you kidding me?
Thing is one snapshot that a user caught where someone is out in the backyard for some reason or another. This led to even more speculation, prompting people to check out the place in person, which quickly became a large problem. One Redditor claimed that they traveled to visit the daycare, and at night, when they got a glimpse inside, they saw nothing but a chair aimed at a TV, showing surveillance footage of another room. Of course, many other people visited the daycare, even during, quote, operating hours, to try to get a peek into their windows.
That's not good.
This led to another large issue in itself regarding grown adults trespassing on a private property to peek into a window of a supposed daycare with supposed children. People even began taking photos of the few children that they saw outside the place.
Now you take a picture of the kid. Okay, look at the kid compared to that door. What the heck? This kid's like 2 foot around there. This thing's gotta be like freaking 7.
To an even larger issue, so police began to monitor the place and Redditors were urged to stay away. One person managed to get pictures of the inside, and it seemed pretty ordinary. After doing even more digging on the place, Redditors dug up the owner's name, and it's rumored that the building owner purchased the daycare for his mother to give her something to do with her time. Allegedly, she's been running the daycare for years, even though they have multiple violations on their state record. This is, of course, speculation and determinations from Reddit, so take these with a grain of salt.
Yeah, it's Reddit.
All in all, the general consensus is that this is indeed a normal daycare. A strange, eerie, and creepy one, but a daycare nonetheless.
Okay, I guess, shoot.
We just dove into 5 disturbing things from around the internet. I hope you guys enjoyed the concept of this, and if you have anything that you'd like me to look into, no matter what it is, for a future installment, please do let me know.
So, I mean, that was that. That was wild. Yeah, the tornado thing, no thanks. The missile thing, you're screwed. The kid daycare, that is messed up, honestly. Like, grown-ass people going up and peekaboo, you know, just seeing kids or whatever, like, or if you're not even seeing kids, you're just trying to figure out what's in there, like, you look weird. You look very weird. Stop it. This is also 7 years ago, so I doubt anyone even does that anymore, but still, really nice video. Ding!